I know it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, and I've decided to come back to express my opinions, and thoughts, and experiences I want to express out on YouTube. And I know it's random. It's been a really long time since I've uploaded a YouTube video, but I go by the name Shadow the Creator on YouTube. A lot of you know me, a lot of you don't know me, but I'm here to return. I will not guarantee consistency on this YouTube channel. I just want to make YouTube videos about stuff that I like or want to talk about that I think is interesting. And I won't be posting every day, probably every once in a while. I'm not here to try to make a career out of this. I'm just here for the fun of it. I've been on this platform for 17 years now. This year they're celebrating 20 years on this platform. Most of my videos will probably be written scripts for it, but for this video I'm just reading off of points on a document since I don't want to get off task on what I want to make this YouTube video about. But my plans forwarding on this platform is to make YouTube videos that I like: gaming, music, and film, or other topics that are just random that I think is pretty cool. I won't be discussing random sort of news because I'm not a news channel. That's not what I do. But if there is something cool that comes out that I think is really cool to talk about, and I actually have something to talk about that I think is cool on a video about a certain topic that has no merit to it, I won't do that. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers. I don't want to make filler posts. I don't want to waste people's time. I'm just trying to make videos that I think is interesting and entertaining. And obviously I want to hear your guys' feedback. Either like, dislike, or you can comment. Don't matter to me. But I've been playing BO6, as you can tell from the gameplay. I have been grinding out for Dark Matter. Right now in this video I'm playing zombies. I'm just grinding out my Barrett because I want better levels for it. Sniping in this game is not really my favorite. My favorite sniping COD is BO2. I really want to start making a series. It's called Childhood Retrospective. Going up, I played the PS2 for a majority of my childhood, and I have a couple of games here that I have listed down that I can remember playing as a child. I don't really remember most, but I do remember the majority. I don't know in my mind if I'm missing a couple, but these are the ones that I can really remember playing. I asked my parents if they knew any games that I played, and they can remember nothing, so they're not of any use. But I do have a couple of games in here that I will be playing, and then there's a handful that I won't be playing for various reasons. But we're going to start off with Looney Tunes Alchemy Arsenal. This game, I played it recently in the last couple of years. It's pretty solid. I just want to beat the game. I didn't get to beat most of the games that I played growing up because I didn't have a memory card. Next up are just going to be a bunch of Crash games. So Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, Nitro Kart, Crash of the Titans, Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash Twinsanity, Crash Mind Over Mutant. These are all the Crash games that I'll be playing. These are the ones I grew up playing. I did not grow up playing the original trilogy or any of the PS1 games, which is kind of upsetting. My dad played those games, but he didn't keep them for my PS2, which kind of sucks. But Wrath of Cortex and Twinsanity are pretty good fucking Crash games, so I'm not going to complain. But I have not ever beaten these games, and I will be attempting to beat all these games. Ghostbusters, the video game, I had this growing up. I beat the remastered one, so the PS3 360 versions of the game got remastered on PS4. I beat that, but I never beat this version of the game. They made it for the Wii, the PS2, and PSP and the DS, I believe. I know the DS. I don't know about the PSP. I'll correct myself if I am wrong or right. I never beat this version of the game. It's just a cartoony version of the game. It looks lame as shit. The PS3 360 one, or the remastered one now that's on modern consoles, I highly recommend playing this game. If you love Ghostbusters 1 and 2, this game is a spiritual third movie to conclude the trilogy. It's a really good fucking game. And then I have some Lego games. Lego Batman, Lego Indiana Jones 1, and then Star Wars 1 and 2. So Batman is probably my favorite out of all of these 4 games. I know everyone loves the Lego Star Wars games. I'm like, don't get me wrong, they're tough. I'm just not a big fan of Star Wars. There was a period of time when I was a little kid that I was obsessed with Star Wars, but nowadays, it's like, I've grown out of it. I just don't really like Star Wars that much. Indiana Jones, I do love me some Indiana Jones. I watched the movies. I think this game is good. The second one is sadly not on PS2. It is only on next-gen consoles from that era, so the 7th gen. And then Star Wars 1 and 2, aka which you would now know as the complete saga, but, you know, for a period of time, they were both 2 different games. But then they both got packaged together as the complete saga for modern consoles at the time, so the 7th gen. And then now we have the Skywalker saga, which is not only just, 1 through 6, but 7, 8, 9. So all 9 remastered for modern consoles. I played that. I have not beat that. I just got bored of playing the Lego games. I will be beating all of those as well. Pac-Man World 2. I played this recently for the off and on for the past couple years. I never beat this game as well. It's a very good game for a like solid platformer. It's really easy. It's definitely made for babies, but this is a really good substitute for kids that didn't have GameCubes or N64s around that time and wanted to play a really good 3D platformer. It's a good substitute. Even though Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank existed, it's still a good game, even though I think it's okay for what it is. Then we got Ratchet and Clank. This is the only Ratchet and Clank game I grew up playing, which is the original. I did not play any of the sequels or the PSP port that came on the PS2. And then I have 2 Sega Genesis collections. Well, one of them is not a Sega Genesis only collection. It also has, I believe, Master System and arcade games. But it's Sega Classics collection and Sega Genesis collection. I will not be playing these because, number 1, I'm not beating every single game on these collections. Number 2, I don't know Sega emulation at all. I don't emulate any Sega games that often. But I do play Sega games. And then we got Speed Racer. I have beaten this game. I beaten this game a couple years ago. I play this game off and on. It's a really good casual game. This is one of the most underrated games on the system. It's also on the Wii, on the DS. I've never played the DS version, so I can't tell you if it's good or bad. The PS2 version is great. It's a really good arcade racer. It's nothing serious. It's not going to be anything to impress you with the driving simulation. It's supposed to just be a fun time. And it's a really good tie-in game to a masterpiece of a film that I might make a video on in the future because I really love Speed Racer 2008. But this game is also very fun. What I'll be playing is Tetris World. I like Tetris. I'm not into Tetris like that. I'm not a big fan. I think the game is fun. You know, I don't know what the differences would be for World compared to the other ones. So I wouldn't want to make a video on it because it's just Tetris, and I don't know what the differences are, so I cannot tell you if this is good or bad compared to other Tetris games. But at the base, it's just a Tetris game. The last game I wanted to talk about is Namco Museum. It's a selection of games from the 80s, from their arcade catalog, and there are some good games. It's just there's nothing really for me to criticize since I don't really play that many arcade games. And it's just like the Sega collection games. That's all I had to talk about in this video, and I hope to see you on the next one.